All right. So, welcome back to Happy Hour with Heather and Guest. I am that other dude, Andrew. I'm here with Heather, and we're joined by Ritchie from the band Gravehuffer. So glad to have you on the show.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Of course. And I had the pleasure of listening to the album, which is out right now. I forgot when it was released, but Necro Inclusion, I believe, is the name of the album.
Yeah,
in January.
Necro Eclosion, and it was
Necro.
January.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
Necro. Necro
January
Eclosion.
15th. Mm-hmm.
Forgive my mispronunciation.
Oh, no worries.
But yeah, I really liked on Bandcamp the description. Since their inception in 2008, Gravehuffer has crafted their sound into an otherworldly amalgamation of crust, punk, metal, grindcore, and unapologetic down-tuned sludge-laden doom. I sort of that really, I mean, it's obviously a lot, but it does capture. One thing I really appreciated about the album was how many different styles you embraced. Like
Right.
all the songs, I felt like none of the songs were repetitive. There were obviously some similar elements amongst them,
Sure.
but you'd listen to one and think, okay, I've got this pegged. I know what their style is. And then the next song would come up and you'd be like, okay, well, I got to start over because this is not like the previous song whatsoever.
Right. Yeah, for sure. And I'm glad you appreciate that and caught on to that. Because there are some people that, it's a little much for them or whatever. But as artists and music listeners, as ourselves, we listen to a lot of different styles and types of music. So I feel like it just naturally comes out. We get bored playing the same style or genre or whatever. So, I mean, there's always an aggressiveness and an extreme intent to everything we do, but I feel like we do also try to mix it up as best we can.
I like how you got some disco in there too.
Yeah. That's funny you mentioned that.
That was completely unexpected.
Right?
Great. It was great. I loved it.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, it's funny. Our bass player, Mike, him and myself have been playing in different bands throughout like the mid 90s up until now. So we've been jamming together for a long time. And even in the one of the bands we were in prior to Gravehuffer, he mentioned wanting to do that and wanting to, he had the Death Before Disco, and he actually wanted to do Staying Alive instead of the Bee Gees. And we tried Staying Alive, and I don't know, it was just something about it didn't jive as well as when we did the Bee Gees. That just seemed to work a lot better into the song. So it was it's just one of his pipe dreams or whatever that actually came to fruition.
Yeah, that's great.
Thanks. Yeah, there's been a few people that are like, what is this? And like it kind of slagged us off a little bit about it, but we like to have fun. I think that's more of our punk rock kind of sensibilities for sure.
Yeah, it's always not. I mean, I always feel like there are a lot of bands that take what they're doing way too seriously.
Yeah,
it's always
sure.
nice. It's always nice when you can bring a little levity into it.
Yeah.
It was interesting because I took some notes. Like Custom of the Sea reminded me of the album Leviathan by Mastodon.
I could. Nice.
With the deep sea sort of theme and the feel to it.
Sure.
Hellhound, I thought, was more of a new wave of British heavy metal thrash type sound.
Yeah, exactly.
Quarantine for the War Machine, I felt had like a Pantera vocal feel to it.
Okay, makes sense. Yeah, I could see that.
I thought Revenge was more like straight up punk, and then Causes had more of like a sophisticated like riffing arpeggios and stuff. So
right,
it was really cool to kind of pick up all, as someone who's not really a musician, but has a bit of an idea of what's happening. It was nice to recognize certain things. And again, that just keeps with the different, the different types of music you guys are playing.
Yeah.
But it was really cool.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I'm glad you picked up on that. And that's really cool coming, like you were saying, coming from somebody who's not necessarily a musician, but that you could still pick up on what was going on musically. So that's really cool. I can't say I've heard anybody say that. So that's a very unique perspective. So I
Well, that,
appreciate that.
yes. Yes, that's that unique perspective. I've heard that before.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes it's been good. It's gotten me into trouble. Other times, but it's all
Oh yeah.
all meant as a compliment. I really
Right.
dug the album. I didn't have a time to sort of do a deep dive into your other stuff, but
Mhm.
I plan on doing that now.
Nice, man. Thanks.
So
Yeah, I mean, we're pretty much all the interviews and stuff we've been doing lately have been mostly about the Necroeclosion album and
sure,
kind of like what we're doing right now, playing shows, and we're currently recording a new record. So yeah, that's pardon me, that's kind of where our focus has been for sure.
gotcha. Now remind me again where you guys are.
We're in Joplin, Missouri. It's
That's
kind of like
okay. That's right.
right in the
Yeah,
middle of the country.
well, it's funny because I was telling Heather, there's a band from just Sardis is a band from Joplin
Yes.
who I had them on my old podcast.
Oh, cool. Well, we're really good friends with them. And Kevin and Sean, the guitar players, actually play on one of our older songs.
Oh, cool.
They do a couple guest solos on a song of ours called Stalingrad's Cross.
Gotcha. Yeah,
Yeah.
when I saw that you were from Joplin, that was the first thing I said to Heather was I know some musicians. And then
Mm-hmm.
Lararium, who I think is in the next town over, maybe Springfield.
Springfield. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So it's interesting. Like
Yeah.
all these sort of region. I really don't think there are very many regional places anymore because the internet and
Right.
live streaming, people sort of know about what used to be regional, but there's still
Right.
these like sections. Like there are so many bands in Joplin, or Missouri. Um,
Mm-hmm.
there was there was a guy I was talking to in Nashville who was telling
Yep.
me about the metal scene in Nashville, and I kept thinking,
Mm-hmm.
there's a metal scene in Nashville. That's
Oh, you wouldn't. Yeah, we
yeah,
just played Nashville a couple months ago. So yeah, it exists.
yeah. No, well, I know you played with Grave Next Door at one point. I know you
Mm-hmm.
guys were on a bill with them,
Yeah.
um, but that's awesome that you're recording a new album and you're playing gigs.
Yeah, yeah, it is. Like when you're talking about Grave Next Door, we've played shoot, 3 or 4 shows with them now, and we're actually getting ready to play another 5.
Oh, there you go.
Here in a couple weeks, we're going to do a Texas run with them, Houston, Arlington, and Hubbard, which is kind of Dallas area, and then we're going to play Tulsa, Oklahoma, which is about an hour and a half from us, and then also a hometown Joplin show, and it's also going to be with Tommy Stewart's Direwolf, which Black Doomba Records is our label that we
Right.
share with Grave Next Door and Tommy Stewart. So yeah,
That's
it's going to be a lot of
cool.
fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So you guys are so if people want to see you, you'll be on the road
Mm-hmm.
for the foreseeable future.
Yeah,
And
yeah. I mean, we're playing. It's like January 7th, 8th, 9th. Um, let's see, 10th and 12th. Yeah, and then we've got a bunch of other stuff booked in March, May, June, and July, I believe, and then September so far anyway. So yeah, we're already looking out into next fall. So yeah, we're hitting it pretty hard and heavy
that's
while trying to
great.
record a new record. Yeah.
Busy.
Yeah, we're definitely busy. It's like we're not getting any younger, so we're just trying to keep prolific and play shows and have fun, and while still trying to be safe about it because of obviously what's going on, and so yeah, we're just doing our thing and hoping for the best. Honestly,
Yeah,
it's all going good though, for
good.
sure. Yeah.
I wanted to ask you about the name of the record, the
Yeah.
meaning behind it.
The necroeclosion.
Yeah, is it
okay?
death and rebirth or emerging from death? Is that the
Yeah.
meaning?
Yes, exactly. You
Okay.
nailed it. I mean, when we recorded the album, that was when the pandemic hit, and we really didn't have a lot of songs written, and we weren't necessarily planning on recording anything. And the pandemic hits, and we're like forced to, stay indoors and not do anything and not play shows. And so we basically just decided, well, we're just going to write a record. And so that's kind of what happened. And then as the process was going, we lost our singer and we had to get a new singer, and I ended up singing a little bit. Our drummer at the time, Jay, ended up singing a fair amount, and our new singer, Travis, he kind of came into it like we had already recorded most of the music by the time he joined. And so it was kind of like a rebirth, like in many ways. And so our bass player Mike was the one that kind of came up with that, and he thought it fit what we were going through and kind of like the art for it as well, because our good friend of ours, it was a painting of his, and it was right outside the studio door where we recorded, and we would pass that painting every time we go to track and record. And I don't know if it was our drummer or Mike, but one of them said that why don't we just use that as the album cover? So I was like, I mean, yeah, it just seemed to make sense because it was there with us the whole time. So yeah, it came about real organically. So
I want to congratulate you on the success of the album. I saw that you made a few, end of year lists, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's been really kind of like mind blowing, really. Like it's, there'll be, I'll see a post on Facebook, or I'll get an email or message, and hey, your album's in our top 10 of 2021 or top whatever, and it's like, oh wow, I mean, we made number 7 on somebody's list, and that was just amazing to me. And like, that's never happened with us before. I mean, we've only released a few records, but to have that kind of recognition is like, just means the world. And they say awards and accolades, whatever, but hey, bring them on, man. there's nothing wrong with recognition, in my opinion. I mean, I think that's great, and that people do appreciate it. So thank you.
Yeah, congratulations. Yeah,
thank you so much.
That's really great.
Yeah,
and we're looking forward, your label mates, Grave Next Door. We're looking forward to their album coming out too. So that's cool that you guys are playing together.
Yeah, their album will be coming out here in 2022 pretty soon, I think. And Tommy Stewart, the label head, he's got a band called Direwolf, and he's in a couple other projects. Direwolf is his main focus. He just released a new record, and then our album's in the pipeline right behind that. So it's gonna be really cool. Like the new stuff we're working on, we got one song recorded, but it's a 23-minute song. And it's about Dante's Divine Comedy, the Inferno, Purgatory, and Paradise. I don't know if you're familiar with that or not, but it's the Italian poem. I guess it's a poem. And so we thought it'd be cool to write a song about it, and it's in 3 separate parts, just like the book. And so that's kind of what we're working on right now, and it's pretty much written and recorded, and we're just waiting on a solo from a guy named James Murphy. I don't know if you know who he is, but he played with Testament and Death and Obituary and some pretty big names. So we're really psyched that he's on there. And we got a couple other guests too. Cam Lee from Massacre sings on it, and so it's going to be really cool. And the other side of the record has basically a song each member of the band wrote the lyrics and everything. And so it's going to be like a collaboration and almost like all of our solo albums on one. I don't know. It's kind of weird. So we're trying something different for sure.
Yeah, that sounds interesting.
Thanks. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, we're excited.
The subject matter and the 23-minute sounds more like it's a progressive. Like I feel like that's something Rush would have tried to do.
Right. We're calling it our 2112, our version of 2112.
Right. Well, it fits into
excuse me.
Like, even though, you're sort of more on the metal side of it rather than the progressive side, it kind of fits in with the fact that you have so many other influences.
Right.
So that'll be great. Yeah. A lot to look forward to in 22. Some touring.
Yes.
Another album coming out. This album to push.
Right.
Shows with great label mates.
Yep. Yeah, man.
It's going to be awesome.
Thank you.
For those of you who haven't heard it, Heather and I both definitely endorse Necroclusion. Definitely an album for you to pick up. And then if you're lucky enough, go see Gravehuffer when they're on tour. And if they can't, they can find you on social media.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah, we're everywhere. We've pretty much got every social media platform nailed, and we got Bandcamp and hell, we're even on TikTok. I mean, we're on them all. So yeah, if you just Google Gravehuffer, like tons of stuff pops up, and it's all band related, which is kind of cool about having the band name that we have. It's pretty exclusive. So it's been pretty cool.
Yeah, I would imagine you probably don't have to worry about confusing, are you talking about Mortimer Gravehuffer, the oil baron from 1755?
Right, yeah, right. Exactly. Yeah, we're pretty much the only Gravehuffer out there, so that's been a pretty cool deal for sure.
Cool. Yeah, well, I'm certainly looking forward to hearing new music, keeping track of where you are as you tour, and going back to do more listening to Necroclusion.
Yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Heather, you got any other questions or?
No, actually I don't. I think we covered everything that I had.
Okay, awesome. Great.
Is there anything else you'd like to include?
Yeah, any other final tidbits?
Well, just other than the shows, I guess I can talk about a couple of the bigger shows that we're playing that are confirmed. We're going to be playing New Jersey Metal Fest 7 in Teaneck, New Jersey on June 25th. And we'll be playing a couple shows around that I'm not 100% confirmed on. But so if you're in the Northeast area, North New Jersey, South New York area, we'll hope to see you. We'll also be going the opposite direction to New Orleans, and we're playing it's like almost a week-long thing called Creepy Fest. And what it is they have different shows at different venues just all throughout the week. And I believe that's going to be the second or third week of July. So that's going to be pretty cool. Those are two places we have yet to play in this band. So we're really looking forward to that. And we'll be playing out west in Colorado and toward the end of May, like Memorial Day weekend. So yeah, we hope to see some people and hope you enjoy the new stuff, and hope you enjoy the old stuff too. So, and then like I said, the new album will be coming out probably in the fall, early winter of 2022.
Cool. Yeah, you'll New Orleans is great. You'll love it.
Yeah, I've been before, but not in the band. But
no, I meant I mean, you'll love it as as the band. Like, having been there and seeing a lot of bands play, and there's a great, like, you'd think. I mean, I thought certainly when I went there that it was going to be all like Cajun, Zydeco, and jazz and stuff. But there's a healthy metal.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, it's kind of. Yeah, it's like all the sludge metals down there. And,
yeah, absolutely.
I mean, there is the jazz and Zydeco and all that too.
Sure.
Which I enjoy that as well.
Yeah, no, it's great.
Yeah, it's a very musical town. But where are you guys located, by the way?
I'm in Illinois, in northern Illinois.
Oh, well, we may be seeing you in May. we're playing in Wisconsin, Wisconsin Rapids, May 13th, and I'm thinking we'll probably be playing a Chicago area show, May 12th or 11th. I'm not sure exactly what. So yeah, wherever you're at there, we may see you. We're also playing in Indiana 1st of September, Fort Wayne, I believe. And so yeah, we're hitting a lot of stuff. Hitting a lot of stuff.
Yeah. I'll have to keep my eye out for that.
Yeah, cool. It'd be nice to see you guys at the show.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm in Northern Virginia.
Okay.
So if you're in the DC area or something like that, but if you're not, well, I'm sure we'll figure something out.
We played in Frederick, Maryland, Halloween night.
Okay. Yeah. That's within range.
Yeah. Right on.
We'll figure something out at some point. It'd be great to come see you guys, and congratulations. Yeah. With everything. But the new album is great. I'm excited about the one that you're going to record.
Thank you.
For those of you who are interested, check out Gravehuffer on social media, find out what they'll be playing, and go check them out.
Thank you so much. I appreciate talking to you guys.
Yeah, definitely.